Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Sports. Humidor shop talk. Cigars. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk.
Yo, what's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. SmokeFella, back here at Humidor Sports and Cigars by way of Chicago Sports Zone. Man, if you if you know, you know how we get down, man. So subscribe to Sports Zone, follow the fellas, cause man, we doing big things, and we come to you every week on Saturday morning, giving you the latest in sports news, the way we do it in the cigar shops. And I always say, raw, unfiltered, uncut, uncensored, whatever you want to say, we give it to you that way. So I'm gonna bring in my boys and we're gonna get this party started. I'm gonna start off with Lean Martin. Dean Martin, lost cousin. What's up, Lean?
What it is, what it is. Good morning, everybody. Another Saturday morning, a whole bunch to talk about, man. Thank y'all for joining us again. Uh, it is what it is, man. We here every day, all day, like being said, raw and uncut. Ready to get it to you.
Hey,
Let's
and
get to the shit.
Lean ain't for his size. If you know,
No, not at
you
all.
know.
I'm Dean Martin's long lost cousin, Lean Martin,
They
the
got a
black
drinking
cousin.
habit.
Yeah,
Got a drinking habit.
definitely.
And we gonna bring in where's KDL 33. We don't know, but he with us today. Let's go, KDL.
What's happening, good people? Good Saturday morning to you. Good Saturday morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's get it. Let's talk some sports, man. We got a lot to talk about.
Hey, Angry Man, the SEC still got him in suspension, so he won't be with us. But we got our faithful resident DJ that loves to fill in for him. And today is Drink Martindale. Mr. Martindale, how you doing today?
Yo, top of the morning, everybody. Good to be back on the show. Appreciate Black Lee Corso for the opportunity to get on here and chat, chat it
Black
up,
Lee Corso.
chat it up with you good fellas. Yeah, that's what
What?
Wow.
that's what I call it.
Wow.
Yeah, in the words of KDL, man, let's get it.
That's Lee Corso's black cousin,
I
Levon.
ain't never heard the Black Lee Corso. That's a good one, man. I like that.
Lee Corso's black cousin, Levon.
Hey,
Levon Corso.
you had that one in the bag
No,
early, waiting to drop that one.
Levon Corso.
So
Hell
this
no.
morning, man, I wanted to start the show out by putting a little smoke in the air for our very own, uh, well, not very own, but he close to Chicago. I mean, Indiana. Bobby Knight passes away at the age of 33. If you don't know who Bobby Knight is,
He
he
wasn't that young.
is,
83, dog.
that's what I said, 83.
You said 33.
I think you meant on that lean.
DY, what did he
Did
just say?
33.
I say
Show sound like
33?
33. But go ahead, Max.
Well,
Go
I
ahead,
guess I guess I've been on that lean. I
right.
do have me some Irish coffee in my Wu Tang mug. So
Yeah, exactly.
it is what it is. 83. Fame it got caught most of his fame really at Indiana University where he born, raised in Indiana, won 3 chips. You know what I'm saying? He came from Army University where he played with player coach with Mike K. Old dude guy. So he passed away. We know him from being that volatile coach that was throwing chairs on the court during games and roughing up players in practice. Hard knocks of coaching, Kev. Hard knocks of coaching. He was,
He's one
man,
of the
old school.
originals.
Yeah. And would give
Yeah.
the refs a mouthful.
Yeah, it
I'll
was
say
little.
this on Bobby Knight, man. He won. He won wherever he went, which means he was a great coach. He
Texas
never was
Tech.
caught up in scandals as far as his students. Like, they never were arrested. All that, what goes on now.
Yeah, they were scared to get choked.
Well, that too. But I'm saying he ran a clean program. You never heard about no scandals and stuff like that. He wasn't like Jim Harbaugh or nobody like that. But that's neither here nor there. But he won everywhere he went.
Michigan jab, dog.
And unfortunately,
Yeah.
instead of us, celebrating the man and his coaching, and he won championships and all that, he always gonna be remembered for that, for his personality, his anger, snapping on reporters, snapping on students, throwing chairs, like choking students, headbutt. Like, he gonna be remembered for that, unfortunately. But if you look at the record book, he one of the top coaches of all time. The man won everywhere he went.
Yeah.
He won at
That is
Texas
true.
Tech. You ain't never heard of Texas Tech, so he got that.
Yeah,
So, but you always gonna remember that, and it's messed up. He never would have got away with that nowadays. Ever.
Well, hey, Kev, he wasn't the only coach that gave it to players,
Nah, he was a little over the top, dog. Don't give him a pass.
Don't do that. He
was over the top.
I'm not giving him a pass, but I'm saying back in the day, all coaches did that. Lefty, we had a few.
Oh, ain't nobody put their hands on me.
No, not like that. Man. Don't do that.
I wish
he
man
was
one.
And the only reason we knew about it because he got caught on camera.
Bro,
Somebody
I staged the queue.
The video recording was going.
I staged the queue my sophomore year, where they was trying to paddle you for not
paddling is different.
Nah, man, that's the same. That's the same thing as them putting their hands on you, man. Getting your paddle if you didn't.
Man,
if you didn't, you missed
he was choking dudes, man. Headbutting dudes,
grabbing
man.
dudes by the throat
man.
and all that. That's different. Like, we got yelled at. Like, we had coaches that were hard on us, but
you got yelled at.
But it never. Yeah, I did. But it never came down to somebody like grabbing you by the throat or something like that, man. Now I
won't say it went to that extent.
Now. Right? We got yelled at and made us run laps all day, all type of crazy.
Yeah, that happened.
Like that, and we got paddle football and basketball. It is what it is.
I had a tough coach. I had a tough college coach.
But you got paddle when you actually did something. It wasn't necessarily on the court or on the field. It was things you did outside. Like, we got paddled if our grades were bad. You know what I'm saying? Or when the coaches did the little midterm classroom checks, if you was acting a fool, whatever, you had to get paddled in the locker room. That's different from somebody snatch you off the court because you missed an assignment and grab you by your jersey or by your neck. Like, that's totally different, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, I get y'all that, but man, there was some hardcore coaches out there, and some of the nuts that's out there today, they ain't already had their card pulled trying to do stuff to these little young athletes in bitty football and so forth that we ain't talked about in previous shows.
But see how quick we ought to talk about that. Other than the man won look at the top coaches and all the top records.
Exactly.
See how we ain't talking about that?
That's what he gonna always be known for.
He gonna be remembered for that. Yeah.
You said it, kid.
Throwing chairs on the court. That's what you always remember that.
You always gonna remember those things because that's what stood out the most about him. It overshadowed his winning. Right. I mean, 902 D1 wins. I mean, that's crazy.
You see, Larry Bird left. I ain't even know that. I was watching the Lakers thing.
Larry showed up.
Was at U of I. Was at the University of Indiana. He left. Right. He couldn't take it.
He left after a week.
I didn't know that. I thought he was always at Indiana State.
Mm-hmm.
No, he left after a week and wasn't gonna play ball.
Yeah,
wasn't gonna play ball at all.
After 1 week.
Wow. And then the coach for Indiana State kept on stalking him, and Larry the Legend was born.
It take Isaiah to talk about Bobby Knight. That's one of the reasons Isaiah got up out of there early. Isaiah's like, I'm from Chicago. You ain't finna do all that to me.
But you know what, Isaiah, Quinn Buckner, like, I've been watching some of the former players talking about him. They was like, yeah, he was tough and all that, and y'all gonna bring up all this throwing the chair stuff, but he also helped a lot of players that were struggling
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
He did.
So say the player didn't make the pros or something happened to him medical wise, Bobby Knight funded a lot of stuff that didn't
Yeah.
nobody know about, but the like the alumni, the players. So he was like behind the scenes, he was a different dude than what he was in front of the camera.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, sometimes your
Also,
competitiveness bring out just that in you, but I've never heard any stories of him being like a bad person or nothing like that. You know, just
yeah.
you know, he want to win so bad. It's like it's an obsession. You know what I'm saying?
well, I also want to put some smoke in there for a former Tar Heel, Walter Davis. He passed away
Yeah, I
too
saw
at
that.
69. You know what I'm saying?
Phoenix Suns, baby.
Right. So he from UNC, baby. Tar Heel love. So, fellas, let's go ahead and get into it, man. A couple things I want to throw out before we start hitting the meat and potatoes. I don't know if you guys saw that. Deion Sanders back in the news. Uh, wants his players reimbursed because their jewelry was stolen out the locker room during the game when they played UCLA. All kind of things came up missing while they was out there playing. So some towel boy, uh, we'll call him Carl for now, must have went in the locker room and came up. Got all that ice.
First off, who cares? Second off, you're not getting reimbursed. You got robbed. It happens. Don't wear all that shit to the games, or you got to leave in the locker room. That's that. Come on, man. Reimburse.
That's terrible, man.
Who gonna reimburse the school?
They saying the people that run the Rose Bowl, the school,
They are
or
not gonna reimburse.
NCAA, somebody gonna reimburse. That's what Deion says.
He has a right to ask for it, but it's absolutely not going to happen. But he's showing he got his kids back and all that. That's great.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do as a coach. However, that's not going to happen. Number one. But number two, let's talk about this. That's the visitors' locker room, right? You're supposed to either have security or somebody standing around that locker room that's not supposed to be in there. How did that happen?
It's an inside job.
Somebody please explain that to me. How did that happen?
That's why I call him Carl.
It's an inside job.
Y'all know that. Come on now.
It's always an inside job when that happens.
Well, it was an inside job, yeah. But did nobody see him go? Nobody come in and out of the.
Right.
And then let me tell you something else. That's UCLA Stadium. I guarantee you they got cameras. Guarantee you.
Well, you can't have cameras in the locker room. It happened.
No, outside the locker room,
it happened during the second, probably right after halftime. Whoever had the little key or whatever, like, hey, they're gonna be gone for a while. No coaches, nobody be in there. Run in there and make it happen. Inside job.
Right.
Terrible, bro.
Take this C note.
Let's get to the
shut
shit.
your mouth.
That's terrible.
Right. Should do it, showing off his watches and shit, and it's gone now.
Yeah, no. They knew they had it. Don't get me wrong. Because that's how they walked in there. So they knew they had it. Yeah, they knew they had it. But I'm just saying, what nobody, security, nobody around the visitors' locker room the entire game after the players went on the field. That's unacceptable, bro. I understand Deion, but they're not gonna do it. But I understand where he's coming from. They're not gonna do it.
Vernon, I'm not sure if this happened in GSU or not. It's a possibility.
No, they robbed his office. Remember?
Yeah, they robbed his office.
That's right. That was his office.
Yeah.
Will Wheat, what's up with you, man?
Baby, you know I did.
Listen, after you say you want to get to the shit, we gonna get to the shit. What's up with this Michigan staffer that they got on camera, undercover at Central Michigan, had on the whole polo demo, the hat, the shades, standing on the sideline. Somebody on social media said he had those recording glasses, you know, those
like
Ethan Hunt specials. Them Ethan Hunt specials. Man, how worse can this get, man? How worse can this get?
Then nobody asked the dude who he was. He's standing over with the team.
Right.
With their gear on. Not a headphone, nothing. Didn't nobody ask who it was.
Listen, when the receiver caught the ball out of bounds and went over into that area, he did one of these moves. He
Right.
put his head down.
This
Hey,
is pretty
listen,
much
that's that Law and Order move.
He didn't get
a
on the
lot of them.
field, bro.
Yeah.
Not the booth or nothing. The
This
man is
is
on the field with the team.
this is going to be Pete Carroll 2.0. The scandals coming down. Hopefully, welcome to Chicago, Jim
Tell you.
Harbaugh.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
I
don't know
told
if,
y'all
but
he
I
was
don't know
gone
if,
anyway.
but
I told y'all.
only thing I don't know if him and Kevin Warren ever like mended. I know their relationship not the best, but yeah, he about to get up out of there because you know how the domino effect is, right? Once one thing come out, then something
Oh,
else
yeah.
gonna
Here
come
comes
out,
something
and
else.
something else.
Yeah.
Because
So
this
That's
is
why
the
I do what
second
we
thing in the
he gonna have to
last
get up
6
out of there.
months.
He got to get up out of there quick.
Bro, that's why when they suspended him last year, I was like, bro, this is last year in Michigan. I told you, this just seals it right now. This is the
He
icing
just
on the
came
cake.
off suspension on top of that. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Uh, suspension that he set up and agreed upon.
That was Michigan did that, though. That
Yeah,
wasn't
that's what
NCAA.
I'm saying. But
I'm just
it's
Here
saying.
come the
He said,
NCAA now.
"Well, I'll
hey,
take the first 4 games."
the
Because at
man,
first they was trying to go longer and all that.
right?
He was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that."
As the old folks used to say, his slip showing. His slip is showing. So it's time to get up out of there. Come
Time to
on,
get up out of there,
come
bro.
on home, Jimbo. Come on
Come
home.
on, man. His slip.
He was leaving after this year anyway.
Slip
Bro,
showing.
trust me. Now here's what's now I'm gonna send it around, but listen, do you think it would be fair to suspend him right now or wait till the year's over? Because
It's
the
over.
full investigation ain't done yet. They
They're
just
one of
they
the
just
top
got
teams in the
dude on camera
country.
and stuff like that. So the coaches want him to be suspended now. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because
Top
y'all
teams
can't beat him.
one of the top teams in the country.
But it's gonna be bad on the bro. If they end up not making it, getting or something, whatever, that's hurting the conference too. You gotta look at it both ways.
But what if they end up making and winning it? Then they're gonna say they cheated. Then they the Houston Astros or the
Then they
damn
yeah. But
They,
you can't stop the
they,
team. You can suspend him. You ain't gonna stop the team from playing.
right.
Team's still gonna play. I'm just
right.
talking about should they suspend him right now?
And he gonna have a microphone sitting on his couch like, no, this is what
Oh,
we
yeah.
doing.
Right.
They're gonna do their best because you see this story has not been like headline and news outlets. They hoping to bury it or keep it as low key as possible, at least to the end of the season, because you're talking about one of the top 3 teams in the country. We ain't
Exactly.
We ain't
And
talking
one of the
about,
tops in the conference.
right.
Right.
We ain't talking about Brigham Young, Alabama Birmingham State down in the goat. Like this is top notch, top program in the country. Actually, one of the favorites to win a national championship. So this is big.
Exactly.
NCAA doing their best to bury the story. It is a big story because it's an unfair advantage. You know,
Welcome to the show, Linnell.
It's
But
definitely an unfair advantage, but you know, the best thing to do, and Harbaugh and his agent probably already like, look, how can we get the hell up out of here without all this coming out? Don't be surprised. He ain't gonna wait to get fired. And when it's all over, he gonna all of a sudden resign.
He gonna resign. Yeah.
Right.
You know, I'm out.
But see, the NCAA know he gonna do that too. So they know if they don't do it now, they're not gonna get him because he's gonna walk off.
But see, the thing is, they want him out of college. They want him out of college, bro. They want him out of college.
Probably.
That's why they doing this. Because how something come up back to back. And okay, DY, you see the question out there from Will Wheat. He said, if he got a cheat in college, why do you think he's gonna be a good pro coach?
Shit, all the best coaches cheat. Look at motherfucking look at Belichick.
Man, sure though.
He came out with a DY like, all y'all cheat.
No, he's right though. He just got caught.
You're over.
In the words of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, you know, the dirtiest player in the game. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So, unfortunately, Harbaugh just so outrageous with it, he happened to end up getting caught. Whereas other coaches may or may not, you know, fall victim to that. I do agree he's gonna leave Michigan. Here's the one thing now to silence all the critics is winning. And as long as he continues to win, as long as this team continues to roll into the playoff, he won't have to worry about any more of this bullshit. At least whatever does come out of the news won't really bother him because that team will be winning. As far as for him coming to Chicago, I think he'd be a great pick, but I'm not sold on him. I like to see some other candidates first.
You know, he coming with his own quarterback.
He coming hardcore. I'm not say he's hardcore, but all these penalties and stuff that we having and all that, I think that he don't go for all of them penalties and all of that stuff, man. Structure.
I mean, yeah, he messed up a little bit at San Fran too. He did some good things, but he kind of messed some things up too. But DY, this is why I disagree. I think winning is the worst thing that can happen for him right now, because the spotlight continues to stay on him. And then now it's just like the Houston Astros scandal, which then come out to after the season. This is during the season. This is coming out. If this team goes to the national championship, the narrative is going to be they cheated. The spotlight is going to get worse, and it's going to be way worse on him.
Well, beat him. What they supposed to stop playing?
Right? No, I'm not saying. I'm talking about the worst case for the overall picture of it.
Welcome to the show, Marvin.
The NCAA
Marvin Wilkes.
probably saying, hey, we don't want you to win. We don't want you in the playoffs because the spotlight is greater and greater. I'm telling you, this as long as they keep winning, it's gonna get worse.
But as long as so they caught dude already. So dude is already caught. You can't have the expectation that he's continuing to cheat. At least cheat by those measures.
Well, he resigned too.
Exactly. And he just resigned the other day. So nobody's gonna believe, or nobody's gonna think that if they run the table all the way to the national championship from this day forward, they're gonna say they did it without the dude who quote unquote helped them get there. So what does that say about the team?
It's a great
team. I'll tell you right now.
Well, it also says a lot because their record changed after dude got there. He didn't know that. I can't make that up.
Then you're gonna start looking back at how long has this been going on.
Right. They really gonna go deep. But
it ain't over yet. So
the best thing that could happen for the NCAA is for them to start losing.
They lose,
and it gets buried. And people ain't talking. And Jim Harbaugh right off into the sunset, end of the season. So it ain't a Netflix documentary next year because you know it's coming. So I'm telling you, that's the best thing. Look, they keep winning, this is gonna get worse.
Right. Now,
but they made the Final Four last year, right?
Right.
Yeah, they got it.
They lost in the playoff. Yeah. The way it's looking now, they're gonna get there again, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But once they start digging, they going
when the rankings came out, first rankings, it was what, number 3?
Yeah.
OSU, Georgia, Michigan.
And then don't forget the snitches start coming out too. When the Heat
everybody gonna say they own behind, you know that.
Right. When the Heat get on, the snitching starts. He did tell me to do it.
Hey, Lefty, we talk about these.
Harbaugh ain't know nothing about it, remember?
We talk about these bad interviews when people are up at the podium. Central Michigan coach, man, he had the worst interview in the world when they used to ask him questions about the staff on the sideline. He folded. He was like, I didn't know nothing about it. I went and checked the passes that was given out. His name wasn't on there. I know nothing about this.
He was. So ain't nobody the whole game was like, hey dog, who was dude?
Everybody.
Ain't nobody say that.
In a minute, everybody gonna go first 48 with a box of KFC. When you see the KFC box, motherfuckers is talking. Motherfuckers is talking. You see that KFC bite, like, oh, family told.
The Red Lobster Ultimate Feast with the crab claws.
I agree. It's all going to come out.
Like, yeah. And see, this is what happened.
I got the text message. It's right
here. It's all going to come out.
We're going to start singing like the Jackson 5 with Joe Jackson with a belt.
Somebody out there going to say, I got receipts.
Yeah.
But that's my point, though. That's why the investigation ain't over. You necessarily, all the Big Ten want them suspended now, but the investigation ain't over. Like y'all said, we got to see when this started,
right?
How to do infiltrate. Like you got to, what games were really affected. Like they're not done with the investigation. Yeah. I understand Big Ten coaches because you can't beat the man, so you want them suspended now. I get it,
hey, man.
But they got to thoroughly before they come down, they got to have all their T's crossed, bro. Like,
Hey,
Trust me,
they be
before it
gone by
come out,
then.
it will. Right. That's what I'm saying. He gonna ride off to the sunset.
all right, man. Let's get into the shits of the shits. And Kev, I'm gonna start off with you first. James Harden traded to the Clippers. Mm. Harden and PJ Tucker and some cat named Flip for Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, I believe Kenya Martin's son, Kmart Jr.
And Martin
All
Jr.
shipped,
good too, man.
all shipped to Philly. James Harden is on the sideline at the Lakers Clippers game. We'll get more into that, Kev. But man, he has done it again. He has uh, finagled his way out of another team in the last 3 years. Go, let's go, Kev.
You start with me because I'm sick of this dude, man. Sick of this dude, man. And you're gonna turn me into angry man for a day. I'm so tired of this dude, man. And then
Well, before
this
you
is
start, also I want you to comment on his press conference where this dude said,
oh yeah,
"I am not a system player.
yeah.
I am the system."
I was about to lead off with that. I was exactly about to say, then you got your way. You got your way to the team you want to be to. You literally have Paul George and Kawhi. Let's say they stay healthy. You literally have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. You interrupting Westbrook's flow because he's been balling with the Clippers. And then they say, hey, dog, what really happened in Philly? You say they put you in a system. You say you was forced to, right? They put you in a system. You say you're not a system player. You was the system. Oh, so if you was the system, why'd you quit on them? If you was the system, why ain't everything run through you? How did an MVP get made out of a system? Because you was the system, right? So now all of a sudden your attitude is not even right coming to the new team. Because if I'd have heard that, and I'm a Clipper, oh, this dude finna come in here on some bull. But he already think he the man. He ain't finna follow the flow here. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, that's their team, dog. And to a lesser extent, Westbrook is over you. You just coming to this team. They didn't even need you. If they stay healthy, they was already a contender.
What
But
up,
it
Mickey
doesn't seem
Lovebug?
like you're gonna accept being the third or fourth option. You still think you're the Houston James Harden. So your head is screwed up. You're not even coming in right. And then what's gonna happen when you don't like that role? You gonna be ready to go again?
Okay,
Look, man,
Kev.
I'm so sick of
You
this
turn
dude,
into
man.
an
I
angry
swear to God.
man. Pause for a minute,
You can't
Kev.
come in my locker
DY,
room.
come on, DY. What you got to say about this, man?
Man, this is greater than Days of Our Lives, All My Children, One Life to Live.
He went back.
Young and the Restless, baby. Young and
Days
the
of our
Restless.
life.
The saga continues. The James Harden saga continues, and I cannot wait to see what mischief he produces over there in LA. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. He gonna have him a Kardashian. The dude probably gonna crash a luxury vehicle some way, somehow off a cliff or something with a girl in it. I cannot wait to see.
He finna go through the whole process? Because that's
I'm
the whole process you just named.
he finna Teddy Kennedy that chick.
Damn.
So I look forward to the storylines and everything come of it. Screw the basketball. I don't even care about the basketball. He makes you not want to care about the basketball anymore. That's just his personality. And obviously he's in dreamland feeling like he was the you know
That
the
dude.
the king of the offense or whatever he
Man.
considers themselves. At the end of the day, this team too will succumb to his ego.
At
Man, everybody
35
that's
years
out there,
old.
please chime in on this topic because
Hold on. Hold on,
this
look,
dude,
hold on, Damani, real quick.
Mhm.
At 35 years old, you would think, oh man, this has got to be my best chance to win a championship. I got Kawhi, I got Paul. All I got to do is fit in. I can let Russ run the show. I just fit in. Man, I'm willing to do anything possible, bro. I'm closer to a championship. No disrespect to Embiid. We were never beating Boston or Milwaukee. I'm closer here with the talent I got I just want to come in and fit in, man. I do whatever y'all need me to do. That's not his attitude,
How the hell
dog.
you figure he closer in the West? The West is
Well,
gauntlet.
I'm talking about as far as talent on the team is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like they didn't really need him. If they stay healthy, the Clippers will contend. With him, you would think they'll be a little better.
Hey,
His head ain't there, bro. His
Vernon
head
called
ain't there.
him a well-known Patrick Williams. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. I agree with DY though. I hope he do get with a Kardashian because I know it'll be over.
He was already smashing Chloe.
That's back in the day though.
He done had his Kardashian run. He's straight. But Kim
He finna
single.
double back.
Kim
Right.
single. They know they done doubled up a few times, so he good. Look, man. At the end of the day, here's the problem. This is the problem with the NBA. This would never fly. This would never fly in the NFL, ever. You are not gonna bitch your way. I said he's not gonna bitch your way out of situations and go wherever the hell you want to. Every time he's gone to the team he wanted to go to. Explain that. Isn't this what didn't they block Dame from going to Miami in a sense? Like when the NBA, like they got to get it together. I don't know why Steve Ballmer and the Clippers and Ty Lue, why they even want the dude in the locker room. I have zero idea. I do agree with you, Kev.
I don't think Ty
Somebody
want him,
stand
bro.
off on it.
I don't want because Ty been arguing with the front office since he been the head coach.
And especially since Russ does seem to be fitting in over there much better than he did across the hall. So why would you bring Harden in? It's no different than when you bring in a Allen Iverson type. Like these dudes are not going to come fit in. They're going to come to stand out. And I actually think that was one of his issues in Brooklyn is that he couldn't stand out. You know what I mean? Like instead of coming in and fitting the role, he wanted to come in and still be that guy. You're not going to be that with KD and Kyrie. Philly was probably his best fit with Embiid. I thought them two made a great combination.
Yeah.
Like it's
But you won't gonna never be the man over Embiid.
But and salute the Houston Rockets for coming flat out and said, no, we don't want you. So miss us with all that. Goodbye. No. And that if more teams did that, that'll make some of these cats straighten up. Kyrie kind of caught that heat. As good as Kyrie was, they even said in that first free agent run in Boston, only reason Brooklyn got him is because he's bringing KD. No other team wanted him. So when you start,
but he got some act right. He got some act right when he got down to Dallas.
And he realized also
that nobody want yet.
Wasn't no other team gonna give him no big deal like that. He had to now he got to stay put. He never wanted to go to Dallas. At some point, you got to get Harden the same way. Get this dude in line. Like him picking up his ball and going not home, but wherever he wants to go, he gets to go. It's
don't worry about it. This is last year on the contract. So either he's gonna fly right for somebody to want him, number one, or for the Clippers to keep him. So he's playing for a contract. You know what? Kendrick Perkins said this, and I don't agree with a lot that Kendrick Perkins say because half the time I can't understand him.
Come on,
man.
But he said if James Harden is not careful and he don't play this outright, which means go in there, do your job because you're playing for a contract, he could be out the league. And when I thought about it, they did Melo like that. I just started thinking, bro, like, hey man, because ain't no team really gonna want you in the locker room. And then you coming in with the wrong mindset now. Like, who is your people, man? Like, they probably under your payroll, so don't nobody want to tell you,
same people he
hey, dude.
They ain't gonna talk to him like that.
Like, you tripping. Like, so say if the Clippers don't want to keep him, now you're an unrestricted free agent. Who the hell want him?
I don't know nobody. I don't know. I don't see what.
So he played us wrong if he wants to.
Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Where does he play?
Now look, listen. Look, bro. You know I got a lot of respect for you on this show, man. It's probably one of the very few times where I think you made a imperfect statement. You said this wouldn't happen in the NFL. You ever heard of a guy called Terrell Owens?
Terrell didn't go where he wanted to go. Terrell didn't demand where to go. He demanded out.
So he didn't want to go to Dallas?
No, Dallas stepped in and grabbed him. He just disrespected the hell out of Dallas the year before. Put the ball on the star.
Well,
Right.
that was an in game moment.
Right, but I'm saying when he went to Dallas, it was supposed to be a smack in the face to the 49ers.
Okay,
It wasn't supposed
T.O.
be
pulled it
wide.
once. So T.O. pulled it once. I don't even know if T.O. actually demanded out on that one. I don't remember the whole
Now
story.
Philly kicked him out. If y'all
Well,
talking about Philly kicked him out.
Yeah, Philly
His
got him out of there.
shenanigans got enough. They was
Right,
like,
Philly
goodbye,
got him out
dog.
of there.
I'm just saying, you got that ultra personality, and this dude going on these teams and kind of dictating the ebb and the flow of the team, almost to their demise. That's my comparison. It's like everywhere this dude go, he turned out to be some sort of cancer to the team or not making the team better. Now I'll tell you what, as long as if they stay healthy, they will win some games. They will be a force. The motherfuckers will be scared of going out against the Clippers in the playoffs. But you got to know and realize once Harden get in the playoffs, where does he go? Who does he?
Let's go ahead and take this into.
I don't think he runs over Ty Lue.
I have to disagree with you guys on the Clippers for one reason. After watching the Clippers play against the Lakers, I got a point. Not at Kawhi, not at Paul George. I'm pointing to the head coach.
You be real rough on him,
poorly coached game. And Kev, I know you watched it. Poorly coached game, bro. How you got?
Ty Lue fault.
Why did you say that? Why would you?
It's Ty Lue fault because Kawhi ran out of gas in the second half.
I wanted his
Paul
explanation.
George is in foul trouble.
How did he run out of gas? And because I watched it from mid third quarter to I'd say 10 minutes in the fourth, he was on the bench. He was on the bench. So how did he run out of gas, bro? How he run out of gas?
Did you see how many shots he missed that was short?
And they were off a back
I get it.
I'm just telling you. And they were on the back-to-back, which he ain't do in damn near 2 years.
He was fully rested when he came into the game. Paul George played the same amount of minutes the night before, and he was out there cooking.
Paul George do back-to-backs, though. Why don't?
He let your star and Paul George foul out. He had 4 players on his starting and out of his starting 5. They had 5 fouls with 10 minutes left in the game.
Now I'm gonna tell you what really hurt him. Zubac got in foul trouble.
My point exactly. What happened to the offense, defense, putting them in, putting them out, putting them in, putting them out, saving these players? Dude,
like they that deep.
The coach,
but the problem is the Lakers are big, bro. Christian Wood, Davis out there, like Jackson Hayes, they big. So your big's gonna get in foul trouble, bro. Yeah. The Lakers are big. It ain't Ty Lue's fault. But I see what you're doing, Ben. You ain't got Doc Rivers no more. Now you're gonna switch over to Ty Lue. I see what you're doing. Yeah,
Sweet, thank you. The team is lazy and unmotivated.
Light skin hate thing he got going.
Yeah, I see what he's doing now. Now Ty Lue gonna be his.
I have no light skin hate. No light skin hate. But it's poor coaching.
Well, now watching that game, now give the Lakers some credit. And the one thing I'm giving the Lakers a little more credit for this year, just watching them, because I'm a LeBron guy, I'm a follower, is they don't just chuck up threes all game. They shoot them when they open, but they're attacking more. Like they don't just keep shooting them and shooting, hoping to get in.
I just turned into the Lakers story.
I'm just saying, but let's look at what you said. Foul trouble, right? Usually, foul trouble comes from the offensive team being aggressive, not chucking up threes. So they were attacking, they were aggressive.
Sports zone. I ain't got no problem with the light skinned guys.
I'm just saying.
You know.
I mean, you making the point of all the guys in foul trouble. Give the Lakers a little credit. Don't just say Ty Lue did a bad job in that game.
But if you get in foul trouble, if you get into foul trouble early, you need to sit players. You need to go ahead and sit them and protect them.
But you traded the whole bench
from the coach. That comes from the coach and the assistants.
You traded the whole bench.
That's called time management. If you can't time management,
off a back-to-back,
right? Off a back-to-back, and then the guys he would have put in the game is in Philadelphia.
Hey,
that's the organization fault.
Guess what? Back-to-backs are on every team's schedule. Now what?
But not on Kawhi's.
Right. You know
That's the
Kawhi
first
don't
time
play
Kawhi
back-to-back.
played back-to-back in 2 years.
Yeah, maybe longer. You giving them credit.
Come on, man. Y'all better stop
Y'all know
giving these
that.
coaches passes, man. Y'all want to put everything on the players. These coaches got a lot to do with some of these L's and these W's.
Man, these coaches ain't got nothing to do with these L's.
Thank you, DY.
Stop giving these coaches all this credit. It's the players that play the game, that go up there and put it all on the line, man.
Wow.
No.
And the other side of it is, and here's another thing I noticed with Kawhi too. All that glove stuff that you used to, the claw and all that.
Nah, he don't do that
That's
no
over
more.
with.
I'm saying,
That's
that's
over
what I'm
with.
saying. And now
That's been over with.
So you talking about playing both sides of the floor, like LeBron and were attacking Kawhi. Now before you would keep the ball away from whoever he was guarding, they were going at him. So you got to play both ends of the floor now, buddy, again. And he's not doing that no more. He's not willing to do it anymore.
No, he clearly paces himself. Like he'll get hot.
Well,
He paces himself. He ain't that two-way player no
load
more, bro.
management was supposed to be a thing of the past. And I say this because we ain't had we 2.5 weeks in to the season, and how many cats sat out games, aka Booker, D Mitch.
But
These are
Booker was hurt,
stars that's
man.
already sitting
Booker
out.
was hurt. He didn't just sit out. They sat
What's wrong
Zion
with
out
him?
the other night for rest.
What's
They
wrong with
called
Book?
it rest.
Tell me what's wrong with Book.
It says his knee, and it
It was ankle or something.
His knee, I thought.
He had 40 points the night before.
Bro, the man missed 2 or 3 games, bro. He only played opening night. He sat out like 3 games. He came back the other night. He been legitimately hurt.
I don't think his was load management, but I see what you're saying.
No, he
Donovan
was
Mitchell
hurt.
sat out. Donovan Mitchell sat out after the game, where he just
Donovan Mitchell sat out.
killed
Zion sat out.
the game. Yeah, Zion sat out. Yeah.
But they called it rest. But as long as it ain't, now hold on, Ben. As long as it ain't a national TV game and you a star, that's the issue.
Well,
the problem is they'll play a game in Orlando.
National TV.
Huh?
Yeah, Book sat out a couple of games, so that's kind of
Booker was hurt, man. Don't do that.
That's
Booker
that's kind of legit. Book may have legitimately been hurt.
Hey, bro, you getting paid millions of dollars. Get your ass out there on the floor.
And Book is an injury waiting to happen. We talk all the jokes about AD over the years. You got a lot of other cats. And Bradley Beal.
Breaking news. Bears signed Sweet to $98 million extension.
They kept him.
Of course, there wasn't no way they did that without that trade, without the groundworks of a contract being laid out. All that goofy shit. 670 the score was talking. They ain't even had no contract.
Yeah, $98 million deal. That's why he said he wasn't worried about it. He was there to play.
Groundwork of that contract. You don't give up a second round pick without groundwork being. I don't believe.
Many years you
ain't that stupid.
No, here's the issue is that he was not that stupid. He gambled on himself because according to Brad Biggs, that Washington blocked it. They didn't allow him his representation to talk to other people to work out a contract extension. So Ryan Poles did that on good faith alone. So that was my thought exactly. You don't make that deal without talking, but he couldn't do that. Washington and teams do that. They will do that when they want to make it a lot more difficult for their player.
How can a team block an agent from talking to another team?
That's tampering. Tampa Bay and Miami and Tom Brady. Remember that?
Oh, that's still.
Did they tell him to look for a trade, or they just traded him?
No, they didn't tell him. They said they didn't tell him to look for a trade. They just traded him. They didn't give him permission to do that. And this is according to Brad Biggs from the Tribune. So he's a pretty.
You cannot tell me, Sean, it wasn't no backdoor conversation. That's a huge gamble.
It is.
It is.
Because if it was no groundwork laid, that could be Poe's career. Not something that stupid could be his career.
When he walks, your sweat would have walked, you walk right behind him.
Yeah.
Walk right behind him.
I mean, your GM career is done.
And gave up the second round?
Yeah, you already did it for Claypool, which that's already a red flag on. There's no way he did that. Somebody auntie knows somebody.
It's something happened behind
somebody can backdoor that conversation. I don't believe that nonsense. I don't believe that.
Yeah, no. I'm telling.
Well, it sure happened quick. So
Lefty, it's receipts out there.
I mean, think about it. That's probably about right. I said on my show, I was like, you know what? Start 4 at 84. All right, 4 to 84, and negotiate from there. Because that's 21 mil. All right, 21 mil, go up to 100, somewhere in fine common ground in there, and they did. They did 98. Okay.
How many years though?
4.
Okay.
4
So
years.
something happened because the show happened quick.
Now the story is Jalen
So something
Johnson
happened.
because now he's
Well, no, because you look at the price. I mean, the price. That's almost 25 mil.
yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah.
almost
That's
the
top,
market.
that's top of the league. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
top of the league.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, he a bad boy
4
now.
years?
I ain't saying that. He a bad boy.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, look how quick they got that
So
contract together.
now Jalen
Hey.
Johnson's upset. You heard
Well,
Jalen
here's the
Johnson
deal.
say
You got to remember.
But they tried to trade him. They you
Just
know.
as it's a risk for Poles, it's a risk for Sweat too. If Sweat goes out and tears up his knee on Sunday, how much leverage does he have now?
Mm-hmm.
He gets messed up. He gets jacked up.
Right.
All of a sudden, the leverage that he holds right now, because he held all the leverage, that's gone.
No one wants to play on the 1 year.
I think the Bears should have traded Johnson if you're not going to pay him. Should have traded him.
No, they're going to pay him. They're going to pay
They're
him.
gonna pay him. That lets you know when they say we're not trading him, he's gonna get paid. They just got to work out
No,
the little fine, the contract and all of that stuff.
Right. The
And I
speculation
really
is
think
always-
that it'll be laced with a lot of incentives
Nah, I don't think
and
so.
then
Yeah,
back
man.
end.
And
They
here's
gonna be all right.
hey, Gandy said
People don't make it to the back end.
right now. Well, here's the issue. If the reports are true that you said you're not going to negotiate with the Bears for the rest of the season, then that's on you, Jalen. I understand you're pissed. All right, but this is still a business. And if you want to get in your feelings about it and say, hey, well, I'm not, and take your ball and go home, take your negotiator and go home and say, I'm not going to negotiate because I'm mad. Okay, well then guess what? If you don't want to negotiate, Bears can't negotiate
Sean.
with you by themselves.
Hey, Sean, the agent has a job to do. He looking at Jalen like, dude, why you go out and say that? Guarantee you, he trying to work out a deal because guess what? That's how he eats.
He gets paid.
Right.
Right.
And I think
He's
the
not
thing is
stopping.
people kind of get like they gave him permission to seek a trade, right? You pretty much just that's Poe saying, go out there and see if you can get the type of money you're asking us for.
Yep.
He went out there,
Bingo.
and nobody was gonna give him that. Dallas wanted him, San Fran and Buffalo, 3 of the top teams in the league wanted him. But the first thing they ask is, what type of contract are you looking for? Because we're not going to give up a pick for a rental. So once they start throwing numbers out there, and they're like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Now Poles has leverage.
But now
here's the problem what I have. Here's the problem what I have with football, and y'all tell me whether y'all agree with this or not. I don't compare it to basketball because usually people get their money in basketball, whether it's with that team or not. The problem I have with football is that player, whatever that player has done for you, and he's up for a contract, judge him on what he's done for you. I get you got to look at his price range and what other players are his position. I get all that. It's business. But teams come up with a number that's disrespectful. And then you want the player who then gave you his all 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it is, to accept that when I'm looking at another dude, well, I know I'm better than him. How the hell did that team give him that? And you, my team, who you drafted me, appreciate it. But I went out and I balled for you, man. And now you don't want to give me my money. You want to short me. Like, that's always been bullshit.
Yeah, what is your money?
In football.
What is your
the money I've earned? I've earned this, bro. I'm up for a contract. I didn't say in this football. I didn't sacrifice my body.
Kev,
I didn't did all that, and now I'm a free agent, or I'm a whatever. I'm up for a contract.
Yeah, I totally disagree.
And you want to lowball me, dog? That's what football does.
In any sport,
it is.
In any sport, you don't pay players for what they've done. You pay them on projection. This is what I see you doing. This is what I'm
projected up though. I balled out. Let's say I balled out. I balled out.
Answer me this: do you think Jalen Johnson is a reset the market type of cornerback?
No.
Okay, so how do we know what he was asking for?
No,
he could have been asking to reset the market.
According to him, he said. According to him, he came out and said, "I'm not trying to reset the market." That's what
they all say that. Yeah.
And Roquan wasn't a reset the market. I get it. I get it.
Roquan was trying. He wanted that top money.
He wanted that type of money.
Well, he did. But what I'm saying is,
he ended up getting it.
Because to me, the Bears should have kept him. Roquan played his ass off, Wyver said. Now, whatever off the field issue, all that,
he wasn't fit for the scheme.
The man played his ass off here. Right. He deserved to get paid by the Bears, nobody else.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I hate about
remember,
football.
it's still a business, and whether you like it or not,
Get it.
TJ Edwards or TJ Edwards, he was second in the NFL right now in tackles. So and that's quiet as kept. Everyone knows, and people don't mention that. Hey, Roquan was a tackling machine here, and now you got 2 linebackers for the price of Roquan. I mean, and I get it. I like Roquan myself. I did. I thought he was a great, phenomenal player. But what Poles did, he got 2 starting linebackers for him at basically the same price, and it's the one of them that you got is second in the NFL in tackles. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. I mean,
Edmonds top 10 too, and Edwards is 2, and I think.
You know what I mean? Like how much? Because remember, he's got a job to do, and I feel you, KDL. I feel you. All right, because and the reason is they look at them as much more as commodities than they do in basketball. Basketball, you can play 6, 8, 10, 12 years.
Basketball is different.
Football, one hit, you're done. Sorry. And they don't want to. That's why everybody wants that guaranteed money, that signing bonus, that huge signing bonus. Because man, one step and step down the facility stairs, and your career is over.
Right. And when you messing with salary caps, it's chess, not checkers. Right. The Bears still have to. So they still got big money positions, those top money positions that they need to solidify before you give it to a linebacker. So now you got Sweat. Okay, yes, that's a big money position. You got that position down. You may have to end up paying a left tackle, Braxton Jones. Quarterback still hasn't been paid yet. So when you start messing with caps and you want to pay linebackers and strong safeties without having those other positions solidified.
Well, you got to solidify a left tackle. I mean, everybody in the league got to do that.
Definitely. And we still don't know if Braxton Jones is the guy now.
I don't think he is, but I think he's a
good. How long are you gonna wait?
Pit stop. He's a good. I'll tell you what though. I think you do need to sign Jalen. But again, you got leverage. You can franchise it for 3 years, and there's all your money, boss. There's all your money. You want it. You want that big. Only problem is it's not guaranteed.
They're gonna franchise. Don't y'all think they're gonna franchise them? If they can't come to, don't you think they just gonna franchise them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They got all the leverage now.
Or what's that, a restricted free agent where they got to give up a pick to sign them or something?
Right. I mean, the thing is, you hit it right on the head, Sean. Poles has all the leverage right now.
Yep.
He got all the chips sitting in front of him. He like, and Jalen can't do anything because now he's at the mercy of the Bears right now because of what, just like you said, Lefty. Yeah, go out there and see. Go out there and see.
What you can get.
See, the franchise tag is $18.14 million for cornerbacks, but that was for this year, so it'll be a little more next year. I mean, that's top 5. What if they offered them 14 mil, 16 mil, somewhere in there, with 4 years, 16 mil a piece, most of it front loaded as a signing bonus. You know what I mean? Like if you're not trying to reset the market, 14 to 16 mil is good.
Exactly.
That's you don't turn the ball over, you don't create turnovers, and that's not the only thing, but that's what they use to gauge your value. Remember, the other Diggs, Trevon Diggs. Trevon, he was they're a couple picks apart. He got paid, but Trevon got 18 interceptions.
He did.
He got 18 interceptions.
Facts.
So
Jerry paid
that money. But he
Get
wants
your
to
weight up.
They were selected a few picks away from each other, and it's not that. Now he got an argument if he says, "Hey, I don't have those picks because they don't throw me the ball. They don't throw it to my side." Well, that's got to have some value too. The fact that you shut down one side, that no one throws your way. When you do, you break it. You have tons of PBUs, pass breakups. That's got a lot of value too. So they got to come to it. But man, you give him
and he still hasn't finished. He still hasn't finished the season.
That's where I was going to go, Lefty.
Shoulder.
He has from now to the end of the season to show his worth.
Yeah, he stays hurt.
Point blank.
He hasn't finished the season since he's been in the league. He dropped in the draft because of his shoulders.
Yep.
He should have been a first-round cornerback. He dropped because of his shoulder part, and he still is. He hasn't finished his season. Not his rookie year. He hasn't.
Man, pay the man.
I agree with you.
Kev, you just give money to everybody.
15 mil.
Right.
Well, people deserve it, man.
Trying to reset the market.
I don't look, man. I don't.
You a player's guy. We know this, Kev. But you don't never think about the business side.
I do look at the business side. And I swear I'm not comparing it to basketball.
All of us against Kev.
But I'm not saying just give everybody anything they want. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, too many times in football, a great player for your organization I ain't gonna even say great. A good player for your organization is up for a contract, and you find every way to fuck him. Every way you can.
It's called
You
Bill
say
Belichick.
it's about production, or it's about projection, rather, not production. It's about projection.
Projection. It is.
Well, he's projecting up.
Hey,
He's been
Kev,
killing.
you
I'm
forget
only talking
one
about the guys
little,
that ball out. I ain't
one
talking about the
little
ones that
key.
stay
Kev,
hurt
you
or none
forget
of that.
one little key. Staying on the field.
I'm not talking about guys that can't stay healthy. I'm saying I'm just
Well,
using an example of the guys that ball out that
like
you
you
know
said,
has been a good player for you.
he's not
He's up for
finishing
a
the
contract,
season.
and you want to
He
screw him.
doesn't finish the season, bro.
It's not screwing them, kid. Bill Belichick did it for years and got championships off of it. Belichick ain't paid nobody. Brady took pay cuts.
Okay, here's the thing. Belichick knew your contract was coming up, and Belichick say, you out of here. Right? He don't even let you get to the end of it. The Bears let you get to the end of it and be like, oh, man, dog. You remember that time when you dropped that ball? Man, you remember that time when like the Bears, like, man.
But you act like they don't try to pay him. They tried to pay Montgomery. They tried to pay Alshon.
Oh, yeah, they lowball.
And no, those guys left for the exact same damn money. They left for the exact same damn money. They weren't paid millions over. They just had to report. The Bears offered Montgomery the same thing, but he was butthurt. That's why he went to Detroit. They let you test the market. Pause. Yeah. They let you test the market.
Okay, you're right.
Here's your value.
It was just about the same money. I agree with you. It was just about the same money.
It was the same money.
He did to Ben Gordon that the Bulls let him go and go up to Detroit in basketball. Sure. $1 million more. Is what that ended up being. So you're right. Now he's a better fit up there. The man came in balling before he got hurt.
Jeffrey did the same thing when he went to Philly. I think it was $1 million more.
Right.
Martin,
right. Alshon, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, here's the games for Jalen Johnson. His rookie year, he played 13. All right.
Nice.
Is 13 out of 16. Because it only went to 17 last year. So in 2021, his sophomore year in the league, 15 out of 16. Last year, he went to 17 games. He went 11 out of 17. And he's at 6 games so far. So he has been pretty durable. I thought it was going to be worse.
The man do play football, man. What are you supposed to play? 18 games a year?
He missed 2 games.
It's football. Y'all can't use that against him.
Yeah.
Now, you out years and stuff like that, where you only playing 2 and 3 games. I 100% agree. But come on now. It's football, bro.
Yeah. And trust me, they're using that against them. They're in negotiating.
I know they are. I know. I know.
Yeah. Well, so that's his those are his games played to this point.
Good job, Pose. Way to get it done. And shut up all these retarded I'm sorry, I didn't even say that.
You know how many people I was so not they're like, if he doesn't get the job, if he doesn't get this signed, if he doesn't, like, let the man work. Well, if he doesn't, he's gonna. I get it. You can only say that so many times. I'm just so you know. No, I got it the first time. The first 4 times you told me, they're adamant about it.
But that was just because of what he said too. He was like, I ain't tripping on, I ain't worried about that. I ain't, I'll see what happens. That's because of what he said too.
I can't even see Kevin Warren and these guys signing off on that deal unless something was late. There's no way.
I'm telling you, man. This is according to Brad Biggs. And that's a common. And listen, that is a common thing. I'm telling you, my buddy was a sports agent, so I talked to him about it. And I'm like, dude, is that possible? So, yeah, he said that was a risk. That was a risk poll. He goes, but if you are, depending on what you offer him, like I said, you offer say it was 4 for 92. All right, say it was 4 for 92. Like, no, I want a little more. Like, you kind of remember he's got the leverage. So Poe's like, bump it. You know what? I got the money. I got it. You know what? Jalen probably end up franchise tagging him. Remember, you can franchise tag him for 3 years.
Right.
And guess what?
He's a 3rd year.
Guess what? Everybody is saying that the Bears got all this money. They got all this money and all this money. They got to use it wisely, Kev. They can't just go out and just spend just because he's one of our players. And, they got to be wise about it, or that money makes no sense.
Yeah,
right, but then you'll go out and get a player in his same position and pay him more than what you was willing to pay the dude that just gave you 3-4 years.
Yeah, you got to pay.
So that don't always go like that.
Pay your own people. If you draft and develop
Pay your people.
Right.
That's my main point, Sean. Pay your people.
I get that.
Thank you. That's my main point. Out of all this, pay your people, man.
All right.
Maybe you don't want to keep everybody. Maybe it's a guy out there that's also a free agent that you know is better than you. I get it. But for the most part, pay your people, man.
Until you get them
like
big
you drafted them, pay your
settled.
people, man.
Until you get them big money positions settled.
Pay them. Because don't turn into the Kansas City Royals, man. Don't turn into because
then you lose everybody.
Look at all the things that look at all the players in Kansas City. You can feel the World Series winning team. All the people that Kansas City had left once they
hey, Seattle too.
Huh?
Seattle too.
Oh yeah. So
KC done had everybody. They can't keep them.
Yeah. Fellas, we ain't reached the top of the hour. We got to pay some bills, some water bills, I'm sure. So we're going to take a quick break, man, and we're going to get back. We're going to talk about the Young and the Restless General Hospital that's going on with one of our Bears coaches being let go this week. And then we're going to roll into some other stuff, man. So we'll be right back after we pay this water bill.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
Yeah, hello. I'm really not sure if this is what you all do, but I really don't have anywhere else to turn.
Hi. I don't even know why I'm calling right now. I'm sorry. My thoughts are going a mile a minute.
My kids are out of state. My buddies from the Army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
I left the service last year. My mom just passed away a few months ago. I miss so much time with her. I keep getting calls about the bills, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
Okay, ma'am. I'm glad you called.
Okay, sir. Let's stay on the line and walk through some things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy, the Superback, Sean Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
He's getting man-to-man. Pressure up the middle, looking for Adams, deflected it in. On 3rd and 5, Raiders rush 4. Bagent looking over the field, and he finds the open man, Tyler Scott, for a first down.
Passes for a Division I passer.
Here's Foreman up the field, made a man miss. Deontay Foreman with his best run. From the 2, Foreman up the middle, backing his way in. That's a touchdown.
Double teams across the board. And here goes Deontay Foreman. He knows exactly where to go. Downhill attitude type play.
The Bears fired the running back coach David Walker over workplace behavior. Now, this was alleged his second incident because he got a reprimand the first time. It's like, okay, what is going on? Because I heard stories that um, he was romping with a staffer's, I don't know if his wife, significant other, with Claypool. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. This is stuff that comes across my feed, so I'm giving it to you guys how I got it. Romping with a staffer's wife, significant other. I mean, what the hell is really going on? Not just with the Bears and the NFL and all these other sports where people dipping into people wives and girlfriends, not on the in the locker room. This is among the front office and coaching staffs now. It done got ridiculous. DY, what's your thoughts when you heard about this?
It makes me think of an old saying. Uh, there's no honor amongst thieves, and you don't have to be a professional athlete to live this type of lifestyle or to feel like um you know what I'm saying, some type of gigolo for lack of a better term. Whatever these improprieties are, they've happened too much in this regime. I'll tell you that much. And it is for a Chicago Bears team to take a lot of pride in its integrity. I think this is a bad look. I'm not sure what the fallout's going to be going forward, but I know that they got to fix this. They can't afford to have any more uh, scandals, what have you,
Bad press.
between staffers and whoever else they dealing with. They just can't afford it.
Lefty, Kev. I know you got you got that smile, but Lefty, when you heard about this story, this firing on the running back coach, what was your immediate assessment and thought process?
Shit show. Uh, and they said it was like HR related. I was like, first thing I started thinking was Udoka. Something going on. Mel Tucker, all these freaks. First thing I thought, but that's just speculation. We really don't know. Maybe it's something they can keep under wraps. End of the day, it's a running backs coach. I mean, I get it, but they aren't really. It's not really a high profile coach. If it was the offensive defensive coordinator like Allen Williams, of course, probably been a bigger deal. Just seems funny that one of the, especially after the Russian performance that they had against the Raiders, and of course they couldn't against the Chargers because they were just behind the whole game. But so we know it's definitely something not football related. So I mean but when you in the spot that the Bears are in, any bad press is way worse. You know what I mean? Like if they were 5-2 instead of 2-5 or 6-2, whatever it is, if they were 6-2, this wouldn't even be a story. No one would care. He would just be a running back coach that got fired for whatever reason. It would get swept under the rug. But when you have to, going through what the Bears are going through and everything is going on and the unknowns, what's going to happen with the coaching staff and all this, it's just another, it's more bad press, pretty much. So hopefully they keep whatever really happened under wraps. And they're doing a good job, the Allen Williams thing. We still really don't know what happened. So hopefully they just get this buried.
Well, Kev, like I said, you had that smile on your face. I'm gonna let you jump in, but man, bro, is there something in the water with these coaches that they hot pants all over the
I'm,
national sports scene, man?
Just start.
Like I
Like,
just said,
I just
this ain't got nothing to do with professional athletes. You know, you
Men and women.
all of us here have had a work wife at some point in time in our career.
yeah,
And
still got them, but that's neither here nor there. Hey man, look. What?
You
What?
freak.
We were talking about it. What is going on with the Bears coaches? Now, I'm not talking about no other organization. Like, you already had an incident this year, man. They had to fire and supposedly it was something other than football, like I said, going on with that. And then a month or two later, the running backs. So what exactly happened? He was what? So in other words, he was messing around with somebody upper
They don't
management.
know. Nobody
Somebody
knows.
white? Because
Nobody
when I
knows.
heard
These
HR,
are all speculations.
All speculation. Nobody knows.
okay, fine, fair. But when I heard HR working in corporate America, the first thing I thought of is either sexual harassment,
Mm-hmm.
Me Too movement, because it's HR. So
he ain't still need a running back coach.
because had he been in a fight with an employee or something like that, that would have came out. Altercation, that would have came out. So when I heard HR, my mind went that way. But what is going on with the Bears coaches, dog? Like, what is this? Like, we really still don't even know what really happened with the defensive coordinator. We really, they did a good job about letting it go.
That was a federal investigation, though, too.
That was bigger. That was bigger. The team ain't had no control over that. I get it.
Yeah.
But this dude here, bro, you the running backs coach. So how you get up to upper management and smooth over anybody to begin with? But like you said, it's alleged. We don't know. But hey, man, I talk a lot of shit about the Bears. I really do. But if these were the Giants coaches, y'all would be all over this. You would say it's a shit show. You would say it's a clown organization. Y'all would do all that. If this was the Giants coaches going through this.
Well, Lefty
y'all
said
would.
shit show.
So
That's how he
keep that
started out
same
his
energy.
statement.
What's going on in Hallis Hall?
we do.
It's just one story after a damn another, man. Like,
it is a shit show in Hallis Hall. Ain't no mistaking that. It ain't, and it doesn't matter whose team this is. At the end of the day, those are big integrity issues. Those are the things that are highlighted, saying really more so than anything else, especially when you talking about the staff of a football team. You talking about the coaches, not the coordinators, the coaches.
Not the video guy, nothing like that.
The coaches out here doing who knows what with who
God knows what.
Did anybody know the Bears running back coach name until he got fired?
Nope.
No. Hell, I didn't know the defensive coordinator, to be honest.
I knew the defensive coordinator, but I mean, position coaches, you really don't hear a lot of news. Come on, man. Let's keep it a buck. Workplace romance has gone bad, and other news waters. Really, it happens all the time.
Didn't nobody learn off of Udoka?
Right. People met. Hell, I met my ex-wife at work. You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
I mean, it happens.
It happens.
But it should never get to the point where you're getting fired, dog. That means something went too far.
Went bad. Right. Something went bad. But I'm saying if it's like, some wild, freaky shit going on, like when Bill Clinton got caught, he wasn't the first one to get a little you dig in the White House. We know that. He wasn't the first. He just came out.
Come on, man. It's in the White House, man. How you get caught in the White House? That's supposed to be the most top secret.
So you
That's
think
supposed to be the most top secret place in the world.
You think Freaky Bill was the first one to get a little yak?
He was the first one to get caught, though. That's supposed to be the most secure
That's
place
she
in
caught
the world.
If she wouldn't have tripped and caught say the dress, he never would have got caught.
Right.
Now y'all gonna blame Bill because Hillary wasn't doing her job.
Are you serious?
Come on, man.
That's a different show, kid.
That's a different man. We keep it real on this show.
Hey, Bill got a nice show out there. They just don't say his name is Bill Clinton. It's called The Oval.
Damn. Shout out to Tyler Perry on this show. That's
right, though.
That's a first Tyler Perry reference on the show.
Right.
We going with it now.
Hey, man, tell me that ain't all Bill.
And you telling people, you giving people your watch list too. Be careful, man. We know what you're watching at the crib now. How you know what's going on over? How you know?
because the wife watches it. So I walk in and be like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
Then
okay.
a scene
Okay.
happen, and you kind of get drawn in on it
What
for a
you
little
watching,
bit, and be
honey?
like, "Damn."
Come back. Come back, man.
This
Just
look
come back.
interesting.
Way to get out of it. Way to get out of it. Now, one of y'all make a Real Housewives reference on this show, I'm logging off. You already telling yourself,
You
dude.
know I don't
No.
watch that shit.
Now the Bears are down in New Orleans, getting ready to kick off tomorrow. One of our fellas is down there. He want to drop in, so I want to big house. What's the energy down there, man? What's the
Hey,
energy
go
down there?
live. They want to know what the energy is. We live on a podcast. Y'all scream for the people of Chicago.
They don't sound too enthused. House, what's going on?
They drop. Everybody on the inside.
They got them grenades up in them.
Yeah, everybody's still fucked up, man, from last night, man. Bulu Master threw a hell of a party, man. It was unfreaking believable. Hey, look, we bearing down up in here. Look who I got, y'all. Look who I got right here. Y'all see who that is?
What's up,
What's up, Kerry?
Yeah, yeah, we live. Hey, Kerry, I'm live on the podcast right now. I'm live on the podcast. What's happening? Kerry said, "What's happening, y'all?"
Oh yeah, what's happening? What up?
You see?
Somewhere we see.
Yeah, yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So, but look, man, we down here in the Big Easy, man. Chicago takes over NOLA as usual. The Bears fans travel the best. Don't nobody travel like Bears fans. Even the NOLA people say it. Hey, you know. So I'm over here. Look, I just walked into a crowd of Bear fans right here. I'm gonna turn the camera around so y'all can see them. There's just a few of us right here. Hey, y'all, I'm live on the podcast in Chicago. Stop what we're doing down here. Down down. Yeah, we got a Chicago Bears parade going on out here. We getting ready to line up so we can head out down Canal Street, down Bourbon Street. Hey, I miss y'all. I wish y'all was here, but don't worry. SmokeFellas in the building, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, that little cat over there, that little bald head, dark skinned cat over there with that little crazy little smirk on his face. Every time y'all mention something about the Chicago Bears, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't talking about Ben. I ain't talking about Lefty. I ain't talking about DY. Who that leave you?
Hey man, hey House, just enjoy yourself, man. On another failed takeover. Enjoy your 30th straight failed takeover.
It don't matter. Hey, it don't matter because I can bet you if they was free, you couldn't get the New Jersey Giants to travel. Talk to me when I talk back.
We do travel, sir.
Y'all travel across the bridge, man.
They in Vegas now. They in Vegas this weekend.
Ain't nobody in Vegas, just Vegas. Hell, there's probably more Cowboy fans in Vegas than it is the New Jersey Giants. But
Hey,
we
House,
down here in
man.
NOLA.
Thanks for
We down
jumping
here in
in,
NOLA,
man. We
man,
wishing you love down there, man. Keep the people energized
represent, House.
and bring us home a victory. Bring us home a victory.
Oh shit! Damn! I done turned through. I'm missing the. I gotta catch up to the rest of the crowd.
Hey, we got the bail money waiting for you, big fella, just in case. So be safe down.
Right.
No, I had to fly, so I couldn't bring my pistol. So we good.
Okay, all right.
Oh, come on, man.
I got a fork though.
You should have took that knife with you.
No. I got a fork. I don't need no knife. I got a fork and a spoon.
Hey.
All the concrete down here. Hey man, y'all be safe back there. Hey, and we're gonna bring this victory home to y'all. And I'll see y'all when I get back. Peace.
All right,
bro.
fella.
All right, big house, man.
Live from NOLA, baby.
Live from NOLA. SmokeFellas. Chicago takeover. Hey man, it's real. It's real. But Kev, you know how I get down. You done traveled to Bears takeovers, man. You know how
They
I
get down, dog. Hey, they party. Ain't nothing like it. I give them that.
I went to the last two in New Orleans. They be sick. They sick out there.
Right, man. So
They be with it, bro.
Matter of fact,
I give them that.
let's go ahead and get into Week 9 top games, man. Since we talking about the NFL, man, Bears versus Saints, man. They got New Orleans 7.5. That's big for them not to really have a their quarterbacks been rotating like crazy.
Car back though. Car playing.
But Kev, I'll give you this one.
You know damn well I'm taking New Orleans. You know that. America knows that. Hell, y'all know that. But I will say this. Derek Carr, who's actually my fantasy guy, he's been so up and down that he's probably going to give y'all one, if not two. I count on my man Kamara to do his thing. And you never know about their wide receiver. So I'm not saying the Bears don't have a shot because New Orleans ain't been dominant like I thought they would this year. But I'm going to take New Orleans. I wouldn't even go that high on the points. But I just, I'll take New Orleans.
Well, we already said, man, the points system has been ridiculous in the NFL, and taking the points, it's been straight bust for Vegas when it comes to them. So, Kev, you going with the Saints?
And the Bears
we
one of the
already
top
knew
running
that.
defense in the league. Why you talking that Kamara stuff?
Kamara, bad boy, man.
Bears top 5 in run defense. They don't
Kamara
give up 68,
was a bad boy. Let's keep it
is
real.
A bad boy.
They only giving up 68 yards a game. That the run defense is solid. They just extended Big Billings too. Big boy in the middle.
DY, I'm giving you the breakfast bowl. Fins versus Chiefs. They got the Chiefs by 2.5. And your man Hill say they gonna get this work. Who you going with in this game?
This game is
they in Germany, and KC just flew down the other day. Miami been down there for about a week.
I don't know how this game turned out to be on the schedule for the early morning game, played out halfway across the world. But regardless of
Wait a
that,
minute.
I
Hold
think
on, fellas. We wondered where Angry Man was. He's supposed to be in suspension. But look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this, man.
Oh no. Oh
Look
no.
Somebody definitely going to jail.
Somebody going to jail down there.
Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. What up, Slot Dog?
Hey, what, bro? What's going on? Tell me to bring you in.
What's happening?
Hey, man, look, I ain't jumped yet, Kevin. I ain't cheating. Hey, look here. Hey, I'm ready to get it on, baby. I thought my boy be good, baby. You know how we do. We can have some fun tonight. You saw the video around my neck tonight?
Yes, sir.
Nobody. Yeah. Hey, you know what they doing, right? They go around you. Hey,
I hope Peter got more money for you because I'm not sending a thing.
Hey, look here. We lined up for this parade, but let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Go Raiders. I'll be here. I'm watching the game straight from Harris Casino, baby. Guess what? We gonna have the regime going. I'll see you Sunday, Kevin. And guess what? You're gonna lose, baby.
That's 2 losses. You're gonna lose with the Bears, another failed takeover, and the Giants gonna handle the Raiders. Well, God knows who coaches.
All right, man. Let's get back to it, man. DY, Fins, Chiefs.
Long story short, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs to win this one, man. I think last couple of weeks they've proven that they ain't bowing down to nobody. Even when they back against the wall, wins and losses.
They undefeated across the water.
Are they?
Yep.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, they still just a better team, and it'll show tomorrow.
I'm taking Miami in that one, dog.
I can't see the Chiefs losing 3 in a row, dog.
I'm going Miami in that one, though. I
can't see that.
I'm going Miami. The Chiefs do not look that dominant. Like they just do not.
Their defense better than their offense this year. That's the problem.
Yeah, they don't look
And
as dominant.
when was the last time you said that?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Since Derek Thomas played.
And ain't Ramsey back, right? I think Jalen Ramsey back this week.
Yeah,
he back this week.
Yeah.
Kev, Lefty, I'm gonna give you Seahawks versus Ravens. They in Baltimore. Baltimore 5.5.
Baltimore rolling. Baltimore is rolling. I'm gonna go with Baltimore. Even though Seattle, Seattle, they ain't no pushover. They ain't no walk in the park.
Hey,
but with it being in Baltimore and the way Baltimore playing, Baltimore defense underrated too. That's an underrated defense.
Geno gonna cook.
Baltimore's an underrated
Negro
defense.
Diamonds, you just heard it from me.
You saying they're gonna beat them?
Yes.
Stop it. Not at Baltimore.
I ain't gonna even bet no stick on that. But yeah, okay.
Only reason I
Good
say
luck.
so is because the Ravens offense sputters a lot.
Not lately, sir.
If it was in Seattle, I would, they might have a shot, but not in Baltimore. Baltimore rolling, looking like one of the top teams in the league right now.
Sure is.
Kevo, I put this game on here because they got quarterback problems all over both squads. One team is benching, another got somebody. They got a quarterback hurt. Now they bringing in backup quarterback. Vikings, Falcons. They got Atlanta 4.5.
I'm gonna take ATL because they're at home. They finally benched Ritter. Hell, I think Heineken is better than Ritter, to be honest. That's just my opinion. Minnesota, I don't see Dobbs coming in starting, which means they got to go to their backup. And I don't know how Minnesota responds, bro. Now they lost their quarterback. They got a new quarterback.
Yeah,
and you going on the road. ATL. Now I don't know about the points, but ATL I got.
Yeah, Dobbs is out for the night. They already say he's not playing.
Yeah, he ain't gonna come right in playing. Yeah, so they got to go to their backup.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that on the road.
Oh, DY. Giants versus the Raiders, 2.5. Vegas.
I knew you was gonna put that game in there. I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you was gonna do it.
Storyline. It's a storyline in there, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I call this the Fancy Feast and Gravy Train Bowl.
You gonna give us the dog bowl, bro?
And
what? Dog references?
And the cat one.
That's disrespectful, dog.
It's disrespectful. They put that game on TV.
Oh man!
Wow.
I don't know what to say.
It's very disrespectful, dog. But go ahead.
I don't know who the quarterbacks are.
Daniel Jones back, I think, isn't he?
No.
No.
He came back to practice.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who the coaches are.
You gonna disrespect Drabel too, huh?
Antonio Pierce.
Hey, hold on. That last game, Dable got to pay for a headset because he slammed that headset down so hard.
He definitely broke that headset.
He broke that headset.
They blew that game. That's why
Man.
He know he did.
So look, got to pick a winner out of this game. Obviously, it really ain't no obvious who the better team is. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna just say the Raiders.
Well, of course
go with the home team. Pretty much.
That's what
the
that
Raiders.
is. Go to whoever the crib with that
Kev, who is the quarterback? Do you even know?
The third string dude. No, I don't.
Finished the game last week, right?
Yeah.
Remember the
Raiders.
Raiders
Jones
benched
gonna have to play.
Garoppolo. They going with the rookie.
Lenny DeVito.
Now that rookie he actually balled out in preseason.
Yeah, he did.
Which is why he moved up. Yeah, they actually like him. But I like Antonio Pierce. I liked him when he was a Giant. I wish him well, and I hope he wins some games so he can get some recognition. He's been an assistant for years. So as far as the black coach, I wish Antonio Pierce, former Giant, I wish him well. Not tomorrow, but I wish him well. But hey, man, look, at this point, I'm gonna still cheer for the Giants.
All right, these next two games, I'm gonna open for all of y'all. We got the Cowboys versus the Eagles. You got the Eagles by 3 points. Start off with you, Lefty. Who you going with in this game? This right here game it's a lot on the line. This game.
Until Dak show me he can win the big one, I'm gonna roll with Philly. I'm gonna roll with Philly. I think it's gonna be a good game. Definitely worth watching. This game of the week, right? So worth
sir.
So yeah, Philly, man. I'm gonna roll with Philly.
Kevo?
I got to go with Philly because they're at home. Now, I wouldn't be totally shocked if Dallas won the game because it's a division game. The NFC East is wacky. But Dallas ain't got no running game, bro. If you watch Dallas wins, it's about that. When they
No, it's
lose,
about the defense.
it's about that.
It's about the defense.
But they don't
real.
have a running game. Tony, they miss Zeke tremendously in the red zone. Jerry Jones will never come out and admit it. But they miss Zeke, and they don't have a running game. And Philadelphia's defense and offensive line is good. So I go with Philly, man. I go with Philly. Dallas gonna mess around and get the wild card anyway, so it don't matter.
DY.
Give me Dallas.
Whoa.
I think it's time for them to step up and make their mark. I got a feeling that this year it could be a special year for them, and it'll start with this win against Philly. So I'm gonna pick Dallas to win.
So DY, let me ask you a question. What if they lose to Philly tomorrow? And I ain't gonna even say getting blown out, but let's say they lose to Philly. They've lost to San Francisco. How do you take them serious?
Well, you take them serious because they're still a contender. I mean, make no mistake about it. When you get to the playoffs, all bets is off. But I think at the end of the day, they're not a bad team.
No, they're not a bad team. They're not. I agree, but they can't beat the big boys, bro.
Yeah, that got to win a big one first for me.
He got to beat Hurts. He got to beat, you know what I mean, at least one. So you can be like, all right, when you go in the playoffs, you know.
All right, let's stop it. Let's just stop it. Let's just stop it. Okay. Eagles will win this game. The defense for the Cowboys have to be lights out and put the offense in short situations and so forth for them to win this game. And that's not going to happen because they got that bad boy over there. His name's A.J. Brown. You can put 2, 3 people on there. He's still going to reel in the ball. He going to moss about 5 different players. It is what it is. Philly.
I think Philly will establish the run. Dallas run defense not that good. You don't want to drop back and let Micah Parsons tee off. But I think Philly's run game is going to take over the game. Dallas run defense.
Swift been killing too, bro.
Yeah, Dallas run defense isn't that good.
Last game on the docket. This is a rematch of the canceled game last year that allowed DY to win the championship in the Fellas League. I still got PTSD by that, but it's okay. Bills versus Bengals.
Give you an asterisk, DY?
Yeah, DY got an asterisk.
Give you an asterisk, dog. Disrespectful.
He got 2 asterisks by his name just for that.
That's okay. When I win it again this year, he ain't gonna be able to say shit.
Bills versus Bengals, Cincy. 3-point favorites. Lefty.
Buffalo lets me down every time, man. So I'm gonna go with Cincy. I don't know what it is, Buffalo. They just always just, just when I jump on their bandwagon and think they can run off with it, they do they mess it up. So it's Cincy rolling, look like they back. Joe getting his groove back. Look like they, and I'm gonna take the momentum. So I'm gonna go with Cincy.
They done turned that November switch on.
KDL.
I got Cincy. I'm on the same things. And Cincy done turned that November switch on. Look like Buffalo is banged up. Their defense is banged up. It's Josh Allen the bus. They won't get a running game. I don't know what the hell wrong with the coach. He just won't get a running game the entire time he there. Just won't do it.
I don't know why they won't get a running back.
Josh Allen and
Josh Allen is their run game.
Huh?
I've been saying it for the last 3 years. Josh Allen is their run game.
I know. Cincinnati got it rolling now, bro. They getting Mexican involved and everything. I got Cincy.
Cincy, like you say, November, they got everything clicking and they look scary again. So it's like, whoa. DY.
You same game?
Yep.
Give me the Bills, man. It's time for them to get back on track. I I did get a chance to watch a part of that Cincinnati game. Joe Burrow looked damn good. Offense looked damn good. But the Bills, I'm ready for the Bills defense to finally step the fuck back up. And I need Josh Allen to have one of them Josh Allen style games. Y'all know what I'm talking about, a 300, 400-yard game, 3-4
You got to
touchdowns,
do it.
all that good
Buffalo
stuff.
defense banged up though, bro. They missing a lot of people.
Yeah, they
Like
are.
corners, like they banged up, bro.
Yeah, they are. But I still believe that team is pretty damn good. And hopefully it'll be good enough to sustain a win against Cincy.
All right. Okay. Question. We're in week 9. What team scares you the most? If the playoffs started today, who scares you the most? I'll just throw out for me, it's the Jags.
Shit, you just
The team
said it.
that you don't want to play. That's for me. I don't
You
know if
just
you got
said it.
anything different.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, they was gonna be there. Everybody knew that they was gonna be there.
Saying
You say who
they get
scares
hot.
you the most?
And then here's why that Miami KC game is huge. Because one of them gonna leave there with 3 losses. Cincinnati is coming. Baltimore is coming. Like
Baltimore's
now
here.
you talking home field
They ain't
advantage.
coming, they here.
You talking they here, but what I'm saying is now you talking 1, 2, 3 seed. Like all that's gonna matter in the end. Your Baltimores, your Cincy's, well, I mean, I guess you throw Buffalo in, but your Buffaloes, man, KC, it's gonna matter. Like all these games are like crucial, not only for your division, but for the overall AFC, seeds. It's gonna determine where you go in the playoffs. Like all these little games matter, bro.
And
think about that. Cincinnati playing Buffalo, Miami playing KC.
Quiet
Like
as
that
it kept.
matters.
Did anybody think that Pittsburgh was gonna be 5-3?
No, but that'll fade off.
But not shocking with Mike Tomlin, man. Tomlin's just a hell of a coach, man. He don't get enough credit. He don't get enough credit as one of the best coaches in the game. And I mean, when you look at the talent wise, Pickett isn't that great, but that defense, they got some ballers on that defensive side of the ball. And for them to be they 5-3 now, something like that?
5-3.
They 5-3 is to me, it's a credit to Mike Tomlin, man. It's just is.
That'll fade off, bro.
And
They're
I'm
not
just saying,
killing you.
Nobody
All
was
they
gonna
doing
think
is
that
playing good defense, and they getting a
Jags was
turnover
gonna
here and
be
there.
6-2. The Jags are 6-2 right now, and they winning. They winning ugly games.
They rolling. Jacksonville rolling.
Ugly games. What you playing ugly now? That's the playoffs. They all get ugly, and they winning the ugly games now.
Yeah, but they win ugly games against ugly teams too, bro. They, don't let that record fool you.
They beat Buffalo.
But that's another team that's fighting for home field. When you rather play in Florida than have to go to Kansas City or go to, what I mean? Like they need home field too now. Like that's why I say all this in the next month, you're gonna see.
Well, you talk about if you talk about scary, I've been on San Fran bandwagon, clearly jumped off that. It got to be Philly. I mean, Philly's still rolling. We be thinking about
Detroit 6-2 though.
Yeah, I like Detroit, but that's showing against Baltimore. Detroit,
Let you know they ain't there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say they even showed up for Baltimore.
Yeah, after that.
But Detroit Detroit gonna win the division. So Detroit still gonna have one of the top 3 seeds.
Right.
If not, you know what I mean? So
I like Detroit against the middle of the pack teams and of course the bottom tier teams, but when you put them up against,
can't count out Pete Carroll either.
Yeah,
he got them. He got them at 5-2.
I don't get the other wild card. Yeah.
But you talk about scariest though. I think it's still Philly on both sides of the ball, man. It got to be Philly right now.
But the problem is, your Detroits, your Seattles, come playoff time, they got to go to Philly. Yeah. They got to go to San Francisco. Well, San Francisco get it together. Let me take that back because I don't know what's going on out there.
Right.
But you got it. It's about home field in the NFC too. Like you kind of want to be at home, bro. You don't want to have to go to Philly. You don't. So all that matters too.
Home field advantage matters in the NFL, big time.
It does.
Big time.
It does. So, Kev, I usually don't agree with you because that's a bad look. But you're right. The next month, the way these losses that some of the teams are having will affect them when it comes playoff time, where
It's
they
gonna
are
matter.
at home or they on the road. And Lefty, you just said it. Home field advantage is something else. And the only team that I say that defies the not playing at home and a scary team is Cincinnati. They ain't go anywhere.
Yeah, it don't matter where they
They
go.
can go on the road, yeah.
Yeah, they go on the road, and that offense is starting to gel like crazy. Because at one point, I thought Chase was, getting a little upset and mad, but last week, oh my
The
God,
surprising thing with Cincy is they don't have a dominant defense. To be where they've been the last few years, their defense has been, and the offensive line play has been suspect. So for them to be where they are, even this year,
I think their defense plays off their offense.
yeah, the defense is it's a little better this year.
Their
Still
defense
not,
good enough.
yeah, it's not considered a great defense,
It
but
ain't. Yeah.
usually when you have a mediocre defense and bad offensive line, man, you're a horrible team, a la the Bears. But
oh damn,
I'm just saying, but for something they find a way to win, man. Joe Burrow
And the thing is, if Cincy get up on you, now you got to go to the air. So that's where they start to capitalize on because they trying to force plays in, dumb passes. Now they getting interceptions, and now the defense look like they great, but they not. Like you say, they average, decent. So if they get behind the chains, the offense just starts slinging that ball around, and they make mistakes.
Yeah, he said the Eagles got Julio Jones. Boy, go jump in the snake pit down there in Houston. Julio Jones. I care about him.
Hey, man, that's crazy, man. Hey, we got a couple minutes left, man. So I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. Breakout players in the NBA right now, can they maintain like OKC, Gilchrist? When I say that man is balling,
he broke out last year,
balling.
Right, breakout. That dude is the real deal.
The real
this
deal.
year, he damn near averaging 30.
Yeah,
he get 30 so smooth though, bro. Like you won't even know he got 30. Like it's so smooth.
I said he is the new DeMar Rosen because he not shooting threes. He hitting you twos, layups. I'm like, God.
And Giddy and Chet Hogan, man. Nobody talking about OKC.
Yeah.
You know what?
Young up and coming
Giddy
team.
is a player.
Chet doing his thing.
That's a young up and coming
Chet
team.
say,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this rookie of the year. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
I'm him.
Yeah, Chet doing his thing.
They put him on a steak potatoes diet. He got a little muscle on him now. He trying to get in there and do his thing.
And you know what? I gotta throw the young kid in, man, because he is balling. And the fact that in the fourth quarter, he's saying, give me the ball. Give me the ball. And that's Wemby. Wemby was like, give me the ball. KD can't stop me. When they played Phoenix, he was like, give me the ball.
Phoenix ought to be embarrassed about that. And if they stole the game, the first game Tuesday, but if they come back Thursday and beat you again, I don't care if you don't have Booker or none of that. You're the better team. So, yes, Wemby ball. He's a competitor. He wants the ball, crossing people over, pulling up. Good deal. But Phoenix ought to be ashamed of themselves, bro. If we supposed to believe y'all gonna win the championship?
And that young boy at San Antonio, number 3, that guard, he
Johnson.
Yeah, they ball.
Yeah, he
But
balling.
see, they don't know no better. They just out there balling. They're young. They just
he balling out.
Yeah.
And Pop letting them go.
Pop is on the sideline with a breath of new life.
Yeah, Pop letting them
He
go.
ain't sitting down on the bench no more. He walking the sideline. He's like he back in his 30s again on the sideline.
Yeah.
Bro, they just flying up and down the court. They getting loose balls. They shooting, pulling up for 3. Like they just out there hooping.
And I'm throwing another player in there. Boston 4-0 right now. Zingis, the unicorn. He has been the difference on that team on both sides of the ball. Can he maintain?
If he stays healthy, yes.
Right.
Stays
Right.
healthy, yes.
It's about health. You already know the deal for him.
Porzingis can always play. He just been in shitty situations, New York and Washington. Like now he's in the spotlight that we're gonna really get to see, see his value, man. That big boy can go. He got some go.
It's all about health.
Mm-hmm. He stay on that floor. Boston is a problem.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, the West, man, okay, Denver, they up there. But you look at some of these other teams that's balling right now, just in this short sample size. LA. Honestly, I didn't think at 38 LBJ was gonna be balling and taking over in the fourth quarter like he doing, because they came into the season talking about this minute restriction thing. But my God, LBJ been balling.
That's some freak of nature type shit.
CJ, unreal in New Orleans. Then you add in the rifle and Ingram, and you
He's starting to
can't
get
take
hurt
away.
a lot, man.
Yeah, but he bought.
Starting to get hurt a lot, bro.
And when Zion out there, the Hornets
And Zion, oh my God.
Yeah, no, he clearly makes a difference. That's why you get so pissed off at him, because, bro, if you can stay healthy, we could do something, dog. Like, bro, when you're in the lineup, we clearly a different team. Clearly.
Totally different team. And the West is a gauntlet, man. Now,
Yeah.
to me, I think Denver's the top. They ain't missed a beat from last year, but I think it's still a gauntlet. You're gonna have to snatch that home court from Denver, though. Get out that altitude. You gotta knock them off.
How you gonna do it?
You gotta knock them off that one spot. It's gonna be
What
hard.
Is it? 5280.
5280, baby.
That was on the court last night. Dude, what do you think about these courts and stuff, man? This is crazy. You go blind watching the game.
I like Denver's court, though.
The Bulls with the red court. You had what? That was Golden State with the blue
Golden
court.
State was at OKC, so that was like blue.
Well, OKC had that blue court, man.
Yeah, OKC's court, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, listen. What do y'all? I can't understand this this in-season tournament. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's crazy, but it gave a little, I don't know, a new interest in life into the NBA because it's different with these city uniforms. But I tell you, Milwaukee Bucks uniform, Lefty, we was watching it last night.
Throw it in the garbage.
Trash.
Throw it in
So I'm gonna tell y'all,
was terrible.
the WNBA has been doing this. The only thing about the WNBA, they don't include all teams. What the NBA did was include all teams. Play against 5-6 teams or something. When you lose, you out. And then the best records, like, move on. The WNBA been doing this for the last couple of years. So what happens is a couple of their games, like if you watch the Sky, it'll say Commissioner's Cup on the game.
Right.
It's only like 4 teams involved. It's not the whole league. That's what the NBA makes a difference. So it'll say Commissioner's Cup on, and then they, as the year goes on, it ain't no big spectacle in Vegas. It's just whoever got the best records play against each other. And now they the Commissioner Cup winning throughout the year. The WNBA been doing it.
Now, me and Ben was talking about it last night. Y'all tell me if y'all agree. I had to really think about this in-game tournament. Is it like incentive to keep the interest in NBA, doing, especially while the NFL is in the heart of the NFL right now? The World Series just ended. Could it be more of a incentive to keep people more engaged in NBA, even the players? Because
marketing tool.
You tend to kind of, it's 82 game season. You kind of coast until you get to people trying to be healthy for the playoffs and things like that. You kind of coast. So I thought about it being, so it could be like incentive just to, keep the interest up. That's why the fancy home courts and the uniforms like this early in the season to get it. Remember, we right in the heart of NFL. We right in the heart of NFL. So I'm gonna jump in with this. It still don't
That's
make sense to
marketing.
me, but
them courts and uniforms, that's marketing.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes. We don't jump on the NBA until Christmas.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But
Now, us true basketball fans watch it from the beginning.
But it's kind of peaking. But it's peaking interest early now.
It's peaking early during the NFL season. True.
Early.
But for the players, what is 500,000 per player or something? If you win it or something like that, coaches get paid. So
right,
500. And is this
Can't imagine
incentive for this load management? You need to get your players playing, dialed in and not tanking because you got something to play for. DY, what you think?
We've discussed this a few times, man, and I don't know if this is ever gonna go away. You know what I mean? I think we in a different day and age right now, and
see red, baby.
A lot of players are trying to play forever. So, yeah, I think it's one of those things that's unfortunately that's here to stay.
Because we had we were trying to figure out the play in and how that was affecting, and now you throw this on top of it. I don't know if this is going to be, something that's going to stick. But right now,
it's here to stay. It ain't going nowhere.
We talking about it. The thing is, we're talking about it now. We talking about it now. So it's like, man, and you lefty. I gotta I don't agree with Kev all the time, but I'll give you this one, dude. And the heart of football season, this got you watching.
Yeah,
got you watching.
I watched all the games last night, damn near.
Right.
That OKC Golden State.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a game.
And the ending to that game was wild.
A hell of a game.
Hey man,
wow.
Hey man, throw this around for one hot second. Draymond was wrong for touching the rim. Even though he didn't touch the ball, he grabbed the rim.
Right.
Giddey grabbed the net. Technically, they both were wrong.
Yeah.
The whole problem is the ball went in.
Right.
So now you can't take the basket away because neither one of them touched the ball. The ball went in. That's why they counted it. It looked like Draymond hit the ball at first, but he didn't. He hit the rim. Watch the replay. Giddey arm is up under the net.
Yeah, he went up. He went through the rim.
Both of them was wrong. But the ball went in.
Right.
So you got to kind of count the basket because neither one of them touched the ball.
Yeah, it took them about 5 minutes to get that one right to make that call.
It looked bad. It looked terrible. But look at the replay.
When you
neither one of them touched the ball.
When you slow it down, Kev, you're right. Now you're like, oh, but doing gameplay, they like, whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa, hey, dog.
Yeah, it was wild. That was a wild ending. But hey, Steph is having a great first 2.5 weeks, man. Jesus.
Yeah, stuff coming with it.
I am going to go on the note and give a SmokeFellas finger to the one and only Poole.
Jordan Poole.
You are not Steph, man. You not Steph. Stop trying to do these things in the game, man. You look like a clown out there.
Nothing wrong watching a little porn in the locker room, man. Come on, dog. Coming down hard on the dude, man.
Hey, come on, dog. He in the corner trying to shoot a three like Steph and walk off, and it hits nothing but iron.
Yeah, I mean that part, but.
And then he tried to do the little Steph move against Porzingis, and guess what? We're going the other way for a layup.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, he could have took a layup. The dude stopped casually, not hard. It was casual, just jump back, shot the three. Porzingis blocked it. But I know the one you talking about in front of the bench. He shot the three and turned around and looked at the bench.
Yeah.
Oing, oing, oing. Like, dude, who do you think you are, man? Like,
man,
I don't know if they got a vet over there or something, man. Or I don't know who the coach.
You can't really say
somebody,
that.
hey, dude. Hey, man, we don't do that here, dog. We don't do all this clown shit. Like, somebody got to, man, I don't know who it could be, but somebody got to reel this dude in, man.
Yeah,
but crazy. Man, at some point, one of his teammates going to grab him in the locker room. You know this going to happen.
And your boy went back to the blonde hair like he was when he was with the Kardashians.
You know,
your boy when you wanted him out of town.
You know he could take a punch though. You ain't gonna steal on him. Man, can take a punch.
Come on, man.
Like a boxer. He might not give you one back, but he can take one.
Steel jaw, baby. Steel jaw.
Man, he was Glass Joe from the old Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
And hey, man. You heard Draymond, right?
Oh,
People
Draymond
like
is
coming
throwing
to work.
shade.
Chemistry was terrible last year. People like coming to work. Chemistry is great. Like, now Draymond ain't really have to say that
He
publicly,
threw shade. He threw
but he
shade
did.
big
Right.
time.
Right.
Big time. But you gotta
Everybody
love
knew who he
it,
was talking
man.
about.
You gotta love it for the drama of the game, though. You gotta love it.
Definitely.
Man,
Hey,
Golden
man,
State gonna blow Washington ass out when they play. You know that.
we ain't came to the end of this ride, man. It's been a lovely ride with you fellas, man. You guys are crazy. Our brothers is down there in New Orleans representing. Hope we can bring back a victory. But we about to do our parting shots. DY, your parting shots, baby.
Yo, again, top of the morning, everybody, man.
Hey, real quick before your parting shots, guys, this just came across the wire. The White Sox have declined Tim Anderson's $14 million option next year, making him a free agent.
Not shocking at all.
Not shocking.
Not shocking
Right.
yet.
It was
Not
time.
shocking.
It was time for Tim Anderson to go.
Yeah.
Hey,
He embarrassed the team by getting knocked
UFC
out on the field.
UFC has asked him to sign a contract.
And he needs this. They're doing him a
it's
favor.
time.
He needs to get out of Chicago. He needs this.
Hey, he's finna go over to UFC, baby.
Carry on.
He needed this. This the best thing for him. He don't even know it yet, but it's the best thing. Get out of Chicago, bro. Go start
Man,
over.
listen.
Take your wife, your baby mama. Do what you got to do, man.
And some boxing lessons.
Right.
Go continue being.
Do that while you at.
All right, KDL.
Oh, Dwayne did his shot shit.
No, I just gave all my shouts out, man. Like,
Oh man, what shout out to everybody, man, for taking this ride with us. Usually on a Saturday. Hopefully we entertain y'all, talk a little sports, and enjoy your day. I really ain't got nothing today, man. Appreciate y'all.
My man Lefty, aka Lean Martion.
Yeah, prayers to the Winston and the Mitchell Gould families on their losses. Prayers to y'all. We got y'all
Joyces.
back. The Joyces as well. We gave Sly his shout out last week on loss of his father, but our Smoke World knows. Danielle lost her mother, D lost a father. So prayers to you guys. We here if y'all need us, and that's that part. And to all my people down there in NOLA, man, be safe. Be safe. Have a good time. Handle your business. Look like y'all having the ball, man. Safe travels to you guys. And hey, holiday season coming up. Y'all know how the fellas get down. Y'all know how the fellas get down. December 8th and 9th. We ain't gonna do just one. We got something for y'all. So be on the lookout, man.
Hey, Lefty, like you said to our people that's down in New Orleans, I'm just gonna pray for y'all livers because it look like they already in it and been in it since the top of the morning. So I hope
And
y'all livers make
I'm
it
about
back.
to join them.
Right.
About
I'm
to?
join,
I
I'm
think
about
you
to join
already
them
started.
too.
No, I ain't started yet. I'm about to though.
Well, I had Irish coffee this morning, so I already enjoyed them. So,
No, I ain't did nothing yet. It's about to start though.
well, at the end of every show, as I always say, where there's smoke,
There's
the fellas.
Sean, you can take us out of here, and we'll be back with you guys next week for the same drama and madness, along with a touch of sports.
We'll be able to talk Bears Panthers after the game.
Facts.